Hey everyone, my name is Carlton Herbert, and this is my project for ARC401, the Uncanny. I decided to take more of the chapel approach, and here's what I came up with. So the when I was thinking about the site, I wanted to have a building that was kind of built into the side of a hill. So you can see some of the concept images there, where it would give it almost sort of a cave kind of feel, but mostly just a kind of an oasis or retreat from the sun, the hot sun in the Sonoran desert, and also a place that'd be a kind of a dark, calm, cool location for meditation and worship as a chapel. This is the floor plan I came up with. Basically, you've got a main entry to one side and then a secondary entry on the other. Main entry would be for those that would be worshiping, and so there's kind of a processional lit by some skylights above, heading towards the altar, and the prayer rooms, one on either side in the far back of the building. And then also there's kind of seating in that main middle area for those that would be coming just to visit or to kind of observe or listen. And the circulation diagram here shows it a little bit better. I did it in kind of a perspective view and to show maybe a little bit more of kind of what's going on there. The worshipers would follow kind of that main path on the left, and then observers or visitors would follow kind of the path on the right. And here's the exterior perspective, just to give an overall view of the outside of the building. As far as materials, I wanted to use kind of earth tone materials that kind of blend in with the surroundings. So there's lots of wood for the roof and the pergola structure on the outside. The walls are covered with a stucco, and then the floors are marble on the interior. You can kind of see here in the interior perspective. And then there are a couple of steel members for the columns and beams in order to meet the structural requirements. I use some patterned openings in the walls. It was kind of a tribute to my project 3, except for this time I took more of a geometric approach with triangles. It's pretty much using the triangles that be left behind by intersecting hexagons. And then I also, in order to give a connection to nature for those that would be sitting, I've got a couple of kind of waterfall wall kind of feature walls on the kind of on the back towards that altar there. Here's my elevation views, south elevation there. It would get some harsh sunlight during the day. The north elevation would actually be underground. So kind of tried to show that there in this view. And then you got your east and your west elevations. I took a section cut straight down the middle there to show kind of where those skylights would be coming in. And for my choice diagram, I actually chose just to kind of highlight the sunlight that would be that could possibly filter through those skylights, with the intent there to kind of brighten up the altar location and kind of the path of the worshipers and a little bit of the seating as well. Here's another view, this one showing kind of the two prayer rooms, and specifically to kind of contrast the dark and the light between them. I designed one that would be a little more lit and have the ascending stairs feature brought over from Project 3. And then also I designed the other room to be a little more dark, just kind of based on two different ways of worshiping or meditating, whether in light or dark. This is another detail I did of that kind of what would be the main prayer room, just to show that view as it would be more kind of a view as if you were more of a worshiper there. And then this is another detail I did of that entry, just with that fountain. That would be a nice break from the heat of the sunlight outside. And then for the shade study, I analyzed my model on June 21st and December 21st. In Rhino, it wasn't too obvious the difference between them, but in Safari you can see that obviously on June 21st it's a little more light, and it came back as mostly underlit, but that was my goal with it, to be kind of underground, sort of cave-like kind of feel, where it'd be a nice dark, cool space away from the heat of the sun. So that's my project 4. Thanks for taking a look at it.